to the T1V Academy. Today we'll be going over the basics of ThinkHub for a remote participant. ThinkHub is a visual collaboration software that you can use in-room or on your personal device. For the purposes of this video, we will be talking about the remote user experience. So the first thing you'll need to do as a remote user is download the AirConnect app. You can do so at t1v.com/airconnect-download, or if you've received an invite to a ThinkHub meeting that uses AirConnect, then you can simply click on the link and it will bring you to a download page. Simply select the version compatible with the device that you're using and download that to your personal device, a laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Once you've downloaded and launched the app, you still need to join the ThinkHub session. To join, you can either use that link or you can enter a key or password provided to you by the host of the meeting. This will be an 8-letter long key specific to the ThinkHub session that you're joining. Then you'll hit connect. The password is usually a 4-digit numeric password, so you'll type that in, and then you'll connect. Now I'm in my ThinkHub session. So I can tell by the center calendar here and the ThinkHub logo that there's no session started yet. This is the idle screen, kind of like a screensaver, and you can see down here that I can see if my 1:15 meeting, I'm a little early for my 1:15 meeting to start, but if I want to go ahead and start my own session, then I can press the start button. Now you'll notice right now, none of the buttons will work because I'm in view only mode. These binoculars are on, so I'm only viewing. So if I'm not the host, I can sit back and wait for the host to start the session, or I can switch into control mode. So if you're the host, you want to go into control mode, and then you want to go ahead and start a session. Or you can click on the specific session that you want to start. Now I'm in a ThinkHub session. So you'll notice the background here is my canvas. I can navigate around here. So everything in here that is moving, all of this gray area and the bar down here, this is part of the ThinkHub session that other participants can see and work with as well. These tools over here on the side are part of my AirConnect menu. So my AirConnect will allow me to leave the session. It'll allow me to share my screen. I have some options to send tools to the canvas. I have some options to download content from the canvas. And then we can go back to view only mode, the control mode, or pointer mode. I can also annotate through my AirConnect menu. Everything else is built into the app that you're connected to. So if I go back to that control mode, now I can open the menu. So this is launching a ThinkHub menu. When this menu is open, everyone else who's connected to this ThinkHub session will see the same thing that I'm seeing. And if they're in control mode, they can actively collaborate with me. So I can add a note or a sketch using these built-in apps down here to the ThinkHub canvas while other people do as well. Or I can type a note on my personal device. If I go over here to a send note tool, I can type in a note here, and while I'm typing in here, no one can see what I'm typing until I send this note to the canvas. Then once this note appears on the canvas, everyone can see it. So if I want to take notes while everyone's following along with what I'm typing, then I can do so here on the ThinkHub canvas. I can just select this note, and now when I type, everyone sees it. So within ThinkHub, there are many tools and capabilities that you can familiarize yourself with, starting with the built-in apps, which appear on the bottom right and left corner of each screen. You have a web browser, a note, and a sketch. You can also access all of these items from your side menu here. You can send a note or a URL, or you can send a file from your personal device to ThinkHub. You can also group content from the ThinkHub here using this group feature. And this group feature will allow you to drag and drop as much content as you'd like, and then easily move that group around the canvas. Again, to interact with the ThinkHub content, you just want to make sure that you're still in that control mode. If you ever want to zoom in or out on content but not interfere with the presentation, you can go back into this view only mode, and this will still allow you to watch and follow along, but you won't accidentally move anything in this mode. You also have the option to annotate on the ThinkHub canvas. So you can select a color, and then you can draw directly on the canvas to connect ideas, or you can highlight a certain word or phrase within a note on a PDF, any content like that. If you'd like to share content from your personal device to the ThinkHub session, anything like an image or a PDF or a movie file, you can do so using the send file. You can simply drag and drop files to this location, or you can select a file. It might ask permission to access files, or you can go ahead and allow that. And then you can go ahead and find the file that you'd like to access. And you can send that piece of content to the canvas. Now, if I go back into my control mode, so I'm no longer annotating, I can resize it bigger or smaller by pinching and zooming over that area, or I can click once to activate an active window. And now I have some built-in options, such as a built-in tool palette that'll let me draw directly on this individual graph, a snapshot option, the ability to make this one piece of content full screen. To get out of full screen, you just click one more time. That menu reopens and you press the same square box option. You can pin that content in place relative to the canvas, so other pieces of content can be moved, but that one will not be able to be moved until you unpin that. And then it's possible that your ThinkHub unit might be set up with additional features such as emailing or printing. If these options aren't there, you can save your content under this Download from Canvas tools. Here you'll see you have the ability to download notes, the entire session, or individual files. Again, the kinds of files that you can send are images, movies, or PDFs, kind of finished, finalized files that you can review and annotate on. If you want to share any working documents that you'll be heavily revising or any native applications to ThinkHub, you can do that by sharing your screen. So you can run the app on your personal device, and then you can share your screen by using this share option. Now, this is going to share a live feed of your screen to ThinkHub and all other ThinkHub participants. You can either share your entire screen, or you can select the windows or the device that you'd like to share. We'll share our screen. You select that option, select share, and now everything that I'm doing on my desktop can be followed along in real time by ThinkHub participants. If I want to pause my feed and see what other people are watching, I can select the pause button in that top bar here. You'll notice that when I first shared my device, this ThinkHub is set up so that device will appear in this device tray down here. Now sometimes ThinkHubs are set up so that it'll automatically share your screen front and center. In this case, if it's set up like this, then you'll just want to select that device to get that onto the ThinkHub canvas. Now you can resize it and move it and annotate just like you would any other piece of ThinkHub content. You can even group it if you'd like. If you want everyone to pay attention to it, you can either use your own menu to focus your screen, or you can turn this auto option on. And this means when anyone shares their device, it'll automatically share them front and center, just like this on the ThinkHub. Now I can resume playing, and I can share my content, and anyone that's in ThinkHub is following along in real time. So if I pause this, I'll see a real-time view of what everyone's been seeing. To stop sharing my screen, I can simply select Stop Share, and now it's pulled my live feed from the canvas. When your view starts to fill up with content and you need more space, remember that the canvas is much larger than the physical view, so you can use your canvas key in the corner to find a clear area of the canvas and start filling that up. You can also navigate around the canvas by selecting different areas of this canvas key. And when you finish organizing your session, if you'd like to save it for a future meeting or create a presentation session that you'll then show later, you can save this to your personal device by downloading the canvas. And here you can download the session, which will save it as a ThinkHub file, so it'll be on your laptop, but anytime you rejoin a ThinkHub session through AirConnect, you can upload that session and then work on it just like we are now. Or you can just download a PDF, which will be a snapshot of your canvas. So if you just want to send a quick view of what you've been working on to someone else, you can download the PDF. If you want to download the entire session and come back and work on it again within ThinkHub and AirConnect, you can do so here. You can also save your session to the specific device. If you're a business that only has one ThinkHub unit, or you have your own personal ThinkHub unit in your office or classroom, then you can save that to that ThinkHub unit through the ThinkHub menu. And that will not take up any storage on your laptop. It'll just be saved to the physical ThinkHub device. You'll just save the session under the Save Session tab. Next time you want to open it, you'll select Open Session, and then you can select the session that you'd like to rejoin. Those are the basics of ThinkHub. To learn more about ThinkHub or AirConnect or other T1V collaboration solutions, visit the T1V Academy at t1v.com/academy.